I don't like the way the Justice Department is handling this. I don't trust the Justice Department. I don't trust the FBI. Just because I don't trust the FBI and Justice Department doesn't mean I think everything that happened that day was appropriate or lawful. It just means I don't trust the corrupted Justice Department and the FBI to, on their own, fairly prosecute and disclose information about what happened. We're being stonewalled by the various agencies about this. We've had to sue the Capitol Hill Police Department for basic information. Why the secrecy? Why the secrecy? Well, let's now talk briefly about the left's assault on the liberty of millions of Americans, using the Capitol riot as a justification. We had new information this week from the Office of DC Medical Examiner, which finally released details of the deaths of those who died that day, at least some of those who died that day. Ashley Babbitt, of course, died of a homicide. She was shot by a Capitol Hill police officer, the details of which we have zero information, practically speaking, other than her name. We don't know who shot her. We don't know, no reports about how that investigation was handled, whether that was an appropriate shooting or not. And then there are three other individuals, all of whom had died from accidental or seemingly natural causes. One had an overdose and two died of heart attacks. Now, the Office of Medical Examiner, in announcing release of this information, talked about the civil insurrection, the unprecedented in our American history. I don't have the language in front of me. Outrageously political language in introducing his results. Outrageously political language that further undermines confidence in the American by the American people in the way those investigations are being conducted, and specifically with the investigation of the death of police officer Sicknick, whose investigation or the autopsy has not been released yet. You may recall they had to the news media said he died as a result of citing sources, that he died as a result of being bashed in the head with a fire extinguisher. Turned out that wasn't the case. And seemingly all the evidence suggests that he didn't die directly as an assault of anyone, that it wasn't a homicide. But of course, we don't have any conclusion one way or another. And the fact it's taken so long and we still don't have a conclusion is a scandal. We sued for this information a few weeks ago. And believe me, we've asked for information about the shooting of that woman as well. We still haven't gotten anything. But why is it Judicial Watch is asking for basic information about the death of a police officer that was used to justify the impeachment of the President of the United States and all sorts of other activity designed to curtail the free speech rights of Americans and make American citizens by the tens of millions afraid of speaking up about issues of concern to them with relates to the election, COVID, etc. And as I said, when we filed the lawsuit, the fact that you have this unusual and unlawful secrecy about his death investigation, as I said, undermines public confidence in the fair administration of justice here. I mean, this is something we all have to come back to here. It's not only that justice be done, that it be perceived to have been done. Because if this death investigation has been hampered by political intervention, we need to know about it. And we have an office of the DC Medical Examiner issuing statements that are partisan and political propaganda about the civil insurrection while holding up key information, it looks like, about the death of a police officer that's at the center of the whole controversy about what happened on January 6th. And I can tell you, we're the only ones suing about it, as best I can tell. We're getting calls from a major media publication. Is there any update? You know, what's going on? We're doing the work of the media, Congress. I mean, the Justice Department has been going full bore against those who participated in that demonstration / riot / whatever you want to call it. And there are people who assaulted police officers. It's pretty clear. You can look at the video. Those people should be prosecuted. But there should be an equal application of the law. And now the courts have been asking the Justice Department, what are you doing here? I mean, we had one judge the other day, a few weeks ago, say, look, this guy's been in jail as long as he would be in jail if he were convicted of the crime from which he's charged. He's already been in jail that long. So I don't like the way the Justice Department is handling this. I don't trust the Justice Department. I don't trust the FBI. Just because I don't trust the FBI and Justice Department doesn't mean I think everything that happened that day was appropriate or lawful. It just means I don't trust the corrupted Justice Department and the FBI to, on their own, fairly prosecute and disclose information about what happened. We're being stonewalled by the various agencies about this. We've had to sue the Capitol Hill Police Department for basic information. Why the secrecy? Why the secrecy? So no one else is talking about this, but Judicial Watch is in court trying to get to the truth here. That's why I get so upset and excited. I shouldn't say upset. That's why I get so energetic. How's that? I get energetic. It's what motivates me, is because I know if we don't do it, no one else will. So we got to do it, right? We got to do it. Otherwise, we'll never hear the truth. It's been so true on so many public and major scandals. IRS abuse, Benghazi, Clinton, Obama. The slow motion coup against Trump. The Biden scandals. And now we've got the January 6th, which is now a date in infamy, right? The worst day in American history, according to the left. But no government transparency on it. Well, we're not going away. We're going to demand the truth. We're in court already for the truth, and we're going to be in court again asking for more information.
Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all the latest news from Judicial Watch.